Alright, let's look at the homework 3.8, problem number 6. Alright, so let's solve this turkey problem. Alright, so roast turkey is taken from the oven when its temperature has reached 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can see that this guy is the initial temperature, so I'm going to call it T0. Alright. And it's placed on a table in a room where temperature is 75 degrees. So this guy is going to be the temperature of surroundings, so T sub S. And then we want to find, we want to probably find the temperature of the turkey actually after 35 minutes. So let's do that. Alright, so remember that the temperature function, by following the Newton's law of cooling, capital T of T is equal to temperature of the surrounding plus initial temperature minus temperature of the surrounding, and e to the kt. Right, so let's use the information. Let's see, I forgot to include the information. I need to solve if the temperature, so I'm gonna grab this information. If the temperature, hold on, let's see. Alright, so if the temperature of a turkey is 150 degrees after half an hour, so this tells us that this is going to be temperature after 30 minutes. Alright, so we have that. Then we use given information to find the unknown numbers. So let's see. First we know that the T0 is 185 and the temperature of the surrounding 75. So we know this much. Temperature of the turkey is temperature of the surroundings, so it's 75, plus, right, temperature, initial temperature is 185, minus temperature surrounding is 75 again. Then you have e to the kt. Right, so we can look at temperature after 30 minutes. We know that this is going to be 75 plus 185 minus 75 is 110 e to the k times 30, right? And this is supposed to be 150, right? So we can use that to solve for e to the k. So first, subtract 75 from both sides. So we get 110 e to the k times 30 is equal to 150 minus 75 is 75. All right. Then we can divide through by 110. Right. Then we have e to the k times 30 is equal to 75 divided by 110. Alright, let's just simplify 7. This is a multiple of 5 divided by 5, so 7 has 1 5 in it, and 25, so 5 times 5 is 25, and 110 divided by 5 would be 11 has 2 5s in it, and 10 has 2 5s in it. So this is 15 over 22. Right? Then we can just raise both sides to 1 over 30th power to get just e to the k. So this is equal to 15 over 22 raised to the 1 over 30th power. Alright, so once you know that we have a complete formula for the temperature function. So temperature function is T of T is equal to 75 plus 110. E to the kt is 15 over 22 raise it to the 1 over 30, and then we have to still raise it to t, so we have that. Alright, then if you want to know the temperature after 35 minutes, all you have to do is try to find the T of 35. So this is going to be equal to 75 plus 110. Then we have 15 over 22. Raise it to 35 over 30. Right? So let's compute this number using GeoGebra. Alright, so we have 75 plus 110 and 15 over 22 and raise it to, okay, and oops, actually accidentally, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Alright, I'm gonna do it again. Alright, 75 plus 110, 15 over 22, and raise it to the 35 over 30. Right, this comes out to be 145. So it's going to be, so it's about 145. Right, so let's check the answer first. So part A, 145. Alright, so let's check the answer. Alright, we got part A correctly. Alright, so let's look at the part B. When will the turkey be cooled to 95 degrees? Alright, so we want to set this temperature function, T of T, which is 75 plus 110, 15 over 22, raise it to the T over 30, and we want this temperature to become 95. Alright, so let's solve for T. So first I'm going to subtract 75 to get 110, 15 over 22, raise it to the T over 30 is equal to 95 minus 75 is 20. Right, then we can divide it through by 110 so that we have 15 over 22. Raise it to the T over 30 is equal to 20 over 110. We can divide top by 10, bottom by 10. So this simplifies to 2 over 11. Alright, then next step would be, I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to give you another line. So take the natural log of both sides. So we have a natural log of 15 over 22. Raise it to the T over 30 is equal to natural log of 2 over 11. Right? Then using the log property, we can place this guy right in front. Right? So I'm gonna actually do that. So I'm gonna just scratch that out. Then we put the t over 30 there. Alright, since we want to isolate t, I'm going to multiply by 30 and also divide by natural log of 15 over 22. Alright, so we get t is equal to, right, so you multiply by 30, so you have a 30 there, and then you have a natural log of 2 over 11 over, then you have, let's divide by natural log of 15 over 22, right? So let's get this value, right? So let's bring up the GeoGebra here. Alright, so we want to compute 30 times natural log of 2 over 11 and divide by natural log of 15 over 22. Alright, and hit enter. Alright, so it looks like it came out to be 134. Alright, so this about 134 minutes later. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, so t is going to be 134. Alright, well, let's check the answer. Alright, it came back and looks like we got both of these parts correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.